welcome back to the channel. This is Sypher back again with another amazing video here today on the channel. Before we jump into the video, guys, I just want to say a big shout out to all of you new subscribers. People have clicked on the last two videos. Those videos have been going out of control for my channel lately. We're already like literally in the last video I said we're at 350 subscribers. Now I'm saying we're pretty much getting close to 370 at this point. By the time this video goes up is what I'm going to be predicting. That's how insane this is going, guys, for my YouTube channel. I just want to give a big shout out to all of you, because you guys are what's really doing this for my channel. And the people who leave comments, people who like, the people who subscribe, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. If you guys have subscribed before this video, big shout out to you. Hugs and digital and virtual hugs and cookies are given out in my brain to you. Hope you guys have been great. And please click the links in the description down below if you guys want to go check out my gaming energy flavor, guys. It's called Sypher's Punch on swiftlifestyles.com. Every purchase directly supports me, and also you guys can save some even more money by using Sypher2YT at checkout. And you know, if you guys can save yourself, it's like 15% off, guys. So it'll save you a little over the tax, but you know, a little bit of savings is a little bit of savings in this world, especially right now with the whole, you know, I don't know, economic collapse right now that's happening in the world. But like I said, every little bit helps, guys, and it means a lot to me, and it will definitely support the channel with me trying to buy some new equipment and some new editing software so I can finally start uploading fully 4K videos and not just nice looking HD videos for you guys. But anyway, let's get into the video. So if you guys, you know, don't already tell by the title and all that cool stuff about the video, I'm here today talking about the downfall of Call of Duty. And I'm not just saying, you know, everybody like over the past, you know, 5-6 years has been talking about 6v6 and how far that's gone downhill. But honestly, I've come to the point in my Call of Duty career where I've given up on 6v6. Like, that shit left the door and is not even talked about past, I would say, Vanguard. That shit is out the window. No one really cares about 6v6, and the developers don't really care about 6v6, to be honest, because half the maps we get nowadays is mostly redones. Some of them are even redones of maps that are already in the game, previous games like Cold War. But no offense on Cold War. Cold War is actually a pretty decent game. I just loved how they made some remasters of maps that are already in the game. Thank God they were free and not like paid for DLC, because I would have lost my shit. But even then, I still semi lost my shit. But you know, it's like it's already gone. It's been said and done. That time of Call of Duty's cycle is out the window. Mostly I'm talking about is Warzone, and all these people who upload pretty much just strictly Warzone gameplay and or Call of Duty gameplay. You can all tell that they really honestly don't really want to be playing it. Like, all these people I've been watching on YouTube, and even then like random people I find on Warzone, like the most views I've seen them get of like a small channel who doesn't have like a big following is like 100 views. Most of the time when I see it, even on Twitch or even on here on YouTube, it's like 15, you know, 25 views, you know, and then like the highest peak is like 120 to 200, you know. And like for these bigger channels, it's usually just like 1K or somewhere around in like the 500 to 1K range. And that's pretty low numbers, especially if you're thinking about like Warzone 1 we're talking about. And you know, it had multiple channels blowing up. Channels were coming out of the woodwork, you know, just to upload Warzone content at the time, and channels were blowing up and all this crazy cool stuff. And now with Warzone 2, you know, it's just out the window. And I mean, you could probably even ask like the most basic, you know, Call of Duty player who plays casually, and they probably won't know the main map name of Warzone 2. That's how much Warzone 2 has just literally changed from Warzone 1. It's not even, you know, just like the basic, you know, movement that everyone's been complaining about the whole time. It's just like the whole feeling of Warzone has changed. You know, there's a lot of improvements that they've made from Warzone 1 to Warzone 2, but there's been a lot of disapprovements. And I feel like for a lot of the people, especially in the Call of Duty community who played Warzone 1 day in and day out, they feel like Warzone 2 is like a downgrade in certain ways, especially when it comes to like replayability, right? Because in Warzone 1 there was SBMM, you know, just to protect, you know, little Jimmy, little Billy who can't play the game, but it still was at least decently fair. But in Warzone 2, it definitely does feel like SBMM is and or harder, or does get really ridiculous. And to be honest, I've been playing Warzone, Vondal, Resurgence, which to be honest, I believe Vondal would be a good map if it, you know, didn't have so many rooftop campers. Like, that's the only thing that kills the map for me. Is like, if you don't want to die, just get on a rooftop. Just camp on a rooftop the whole game, and you could literally not die. And by the time, you know, we get to like the 4th circle, half of the players already eliminated, and you're like in like the top 15. So, you know, and you don't even need to be good, to be honest, to get to that point. You can maybe get 1 kill throughout the whole game. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the whole time I've been playing Warzone, I've gotten close, you know, in like the past 5 games of like being 2 or 3 or in the top 5. I've only had like 5-6 kills most. I think the most kills I had in one game was like 7, and that's because I was just running into people out in the blind for some weird reason. But like, literally, you could just camp. Like, the main thing to win on Vondal is just camp on a rooftop. Especially if you have a assault rifle or something with long distance that has a 4x optic on it, you're golden, because you can eliminate any team regardless of what they're using. As long as they're not camping behind a wall and snaking with a sniper rifle, you could take them out easily if they're out in the open. Like, there's no challenge there with that. Like, and I feel like that's one of the big problems, you know, with Warzone. It's just that Vondal is a good map. It's just the play style is not Warzone, you know. Like, if this was like Battlefield and there was like a objective to, like, it's like if Vondal was a battleground map, or like a, you know, like something like Conquest on Battlefield, you know, but like maybe there was even higher rooftops that you couldn't get on, kind of like I forget that one Battlefield 4 map where it's in China and it's in a nice little like city area. It would be a great map, you know. It would have been awesome, you know, if it was just like that. But no, it's just like small townhouses that you can all get on the roof on, and it's really just rooftop hopping, and nobody likes that in Warzone, because it's really just, oh, he has an AR or a sniper and he killed me with 1 shot when I happen to just be running between buildings, damn it. And then your whole team gets eliminated, and then it's no fun. And it's no fun. We're not getting, you know, like a lot of kills, especially since it is, you know, smaller than Al Mazrah. You know, it just doesn't play right. And I feel like Al Mazrah kind of suffers from the same problem. Is like the main areas just get to the point where they're too congested, and then like if you land anywhere other than those areas, like there's nobody and there's nothing to do, you know. And I believe, you know, Warzone 1 had a lot of solutions for that, because they learned a lot from Blackout, and Blackout was also smaller, of course, than Warzone, or, you know, the original was like, especially with the other renditions of like Caldera, you know, they made the map the same size, but they added a lot more like little kind of areas everywhere, so you could at least still find some sort of loot and still have some sort of fun and stuff to do if you like landed with the team, you know, all this crazy cool stuff, right? You didn't have to worry about having to land in a big area to get, you know, at least decent loot. Now in like in Warzone 2 and in Vondal, it feels like you're forced to land in those areas to even get half decent loot. I mean, to get enough loot to where you can be like, okay, I'm set up, let's go, you know, attack this squad. You know, it doesn't have that same feeling as the previous Warzone, where I felt like I had enough gear if I landed in an obscure area to go fight another team, regardless of what they had, right? And I feel like that's one of the main disadvantages of Warzone 2, especially in Vondal, that I've noticed, is that like the loot boxes are plentiful, but they're full of meaningless shit. Like, it's just literally SMGs and pistol ammo I'm found in half the time, and like even the money has been decreased, so like I'm barely getting enough money, you know, after like running around for 4 minutes to buy back 1 teammate. And I feel like that's just the major downfall of Call of Duty, is just like, you know, Warzone, and nobody wants to play it. And I mean, I'm only playing it because I'm trying to do the PlayStation community event, and I'm almost done. I'm halfway done already. And I literally just looked before I recorded this video, which is on the 7th of July, and we are not even at 1 million yet of eliminations. Not even at 1 million. We're not even close. Like, we still have like a good 300,000 to go last time I checked, which is insane, because we only have 4 days left, like 4.25 days left before it's over. So that's gonna take a while. At this rate, it took 2 days to get 700,000. We'll be about a good million, like a good a quarter million off. We'll be like, you know, yeah, good quarter million off at this rate that we're going. And you know, by the numbers, that doesn't make sense, because if you guys don't know, you know, Call of Duty, you know, tweeted out that consoles was their lowest number of people played, but exclusively PlayStation owners, 1 million of them only play Call of Duty. Like, people who own a PlayStation console, like 1 million only exclusively played Call of Duty. Like, they don't play any other games, they don't explore, they just exclusively play Call of Duty, which is surprising by these numbers because they don't make no sense. So that means they're not playing Call of Duty anymore. You know, they don't want to play video games. Either that or those 1 million, like, over the time of this game have went and actually found other games to play. Whether that be, you know, X Defiant, or hell, Battlefield, which was free to play for a while. Hell, even Cold War is free to play in this month of July. And I gotta be honest, I'm making a video here about it later, but Battlefield 2042 is actually really good right now. So that's insane. If you guys really do want to see that video though, please tell me in the comment section below, because I kind of, I know I talk 99% about the time on this channel of Call of Duty, but I just don't want my channel just to be Call of Duty. It's just that most of the news that I find about gaming that is fun to talk about is Call of Duty, which is kind of ironic, but I do love Battlefield as well. Battlefield has a special place in my heart. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video about me rambling on for a little bit about Warzone and Call of Duty. If you guys please do not mind, like I said, just keep pumping up this channel, keep watching the videos, all that crazy cool stuff, guys. It really does mean a lot to me, and it means a lot to my to everybody. And hope you guys have a great day, and please be sure to click that like button down below, and also click the subscribe button and click the bell-ification icon to get notified whenever I go live, upload a video, or post a short here for you guys on the channel. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out.